package to start the drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. On the crossing route, complete. It's Adams. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 43 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now a play fake. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 37 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because it's going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, you not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brees. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Complete to Jared.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention. That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and
on 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
All day, just like that. Just like that.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Alex Anzalone on the tackle.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure, trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss.
47-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Breeze. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
Complete.
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you're going to take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and the return will stop right around the 25.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
The tackle made by Demario Davis.
On 3rd down, here's Jones.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete to
Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll turn to Kamara. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to give them a 2-point lead. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
To Jared
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13, Breeze. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off at the 20, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now So a first down carry by Jones. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And 5 at the 32-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Third and 4.
They'll run it with Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup.
Throwing is Rodgers.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. Rodgers going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Open man is Michael Thomas. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him for the 3 and out. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Thomas barreling ahead, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now Breeze again. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees on target to Emmanuel Sanders. And the Saints are back within a score. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Oh, he shifts past him. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Trey Hendrickson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 95 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over it.
And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Crosby on now to kick it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now. And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Jones. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Let's set a tone, fellas, let's set a tone.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He can run for it, and he will. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
The tackle made by Demario Davis. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Saints' 2-yard line.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and this is picked up by the Saints. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
Kamara.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. Breeze to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
56, the mark, boys, 56, check, 56.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Anzalone, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. There he goes right side. I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
56 to Mike.
Now Jones. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So that'll back him up 5. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Who that?
Here's Rodgers to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Score Packers 34, Saints 16. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll throw right away. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long.
Let's make these babies cry.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Dancing to his left. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. They'll try and run the option. Flushed out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Gutsy decision to keep it, but it turned out to be the right one, and all of a sudden 4th down becomes 1st down.
Gutsy and smart, because he's used to making a lot of decisions. You know that on every play he has to do it. In this case, he made the proper one, and that turned out.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints get a bit. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Mario Davis on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20.
On second down, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Mario Davis. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Off the bootleg, Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 58, boys, 58.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Breeze. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half. That's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
58, boys, 58, 58. I'm coming after you.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 4th down.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. On 1st down, Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, He looked like one of those guys.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Robert Tonyan.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
And 10 yards to go.
Rodgers going to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Robert Tonyan. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Here we go. 56 money.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
The 7-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze, incomplete, right side to Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now Breeze going to back away. He'll signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready. You're waiting.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 27.
Off the bootleg. Rodgers buying time to his left. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd.
Off the bootleg. Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Demario Davis. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Now Rodgers not pleased with the setup. He's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Demario Davis picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
56 is the mark. In the face.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
On second down, Williams. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Now Brees. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd and short.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Brees. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. That's Alvin Kamara with a grab from Drew Brees. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
This offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Malcolm Brown able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards the pickup there.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Zach Bond charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking. It got his man. Complete. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as his guys are able to regain the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Saints 38. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On 1st down, Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Again, it's Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown. Aaron Jones, 74 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it down. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
For Jared Cook.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
On first down, Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Throwing is Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Saints first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Breeze now to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Breeze to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And look at this. Another fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
56. Max 56. Here we go, here we go.
Here's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now in punt formation
For the Saints.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Let's go, team. Big series.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Malcolm Jenkins.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 24-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he missed his first couple hits there and puts his team up by more.
And while it wasn't absolutely crucial at that point, how great is that for his confidence to finally put one through the post?
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. After the sack on first down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs.
And look at this, it's a fake. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Here's Thomas Morstead. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On 1st down, Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going to run it with Murray. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down, New Orleans.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
2 yards. Brings up 4th.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run with Murray. And this will wind up as Saints first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Dancing to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Malcolm Brown able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
On the keeper.
The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis.
Rodgers.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
46-yard line.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset.
anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st down.
Breeze now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Zach Boyd getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
56, the mock boy, 56.
Rodgers off the bootleg, rolling to his left. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington.
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Breeze. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. Open man is Michael Thomas. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. Now Breeze finding Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
New Orleans.
Ready, 95-56.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8. Clock, 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 clock.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Now Breeze got to have this one. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Trey Hendrickson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and long.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Harris now to return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when
the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Breeze now on 1st down. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.